Early Monday morning, on the southbound lanes of the 405 freeway near Wilshire, Los Angeles lost one of its own. Sergeant Xiao Deng, a 26-year veteran of the LAPD, was killed while doing what he'd always done, putting others first. Just after 2 a.m., an initial crash had already turned the Sepulveda Pass into a scene of chaos. Sergeant Deng, on duty, saw people in trouble and didn't hesitate. He stopped his car and got out, ready to help. That's who he was, a helper, a caretaker, a person who didn't just wear a badge but lived its meaning. He'd spent much of his career in the mental evaluation unit helping officers respond to the city's most vulnerable. For 26 years, he was a steady presence, someone who brought calm when things got tense, someone who actually listened. On this night, as he stepped out to provide aid, another vehicle came along. The details are still being investigated, but in an instant, everything changed. Sergeant Deng was hit. He was rushed to the hospital, but the injuries were just too severe. He died there, serving, protecting, caring. This isn't just another news story about a crash on the freeway, it's about a man who lived his life for others. Sergeant Deng was married, he had a stepdaughter, and he cared for his aging parents. He was more than a uniform. Friends and colleagues describe him as someone who brought light, even to the hardest situations. He embodied the core values of the department. The impact of his loss rippled across the city. LAPD Chief Jim McDonnell called him a hero, a man who died caring for others. Mayor Karen Bass called it a sad day for our city and ordered city flags to half-staff. Governor Newsom said he and his wife were heartbroken and honored Deng's sacrifice by lowering flags at the state capitol. For nearly 10 hours after the crash, the 405 was shut down. Helicopters hovered, investigators combed through every detail, and drivers sat in their cars, perhaps unaware of the profound loss that had just occurred. But for those who knew Sergeant Deng, for the officers who worked alongside him, for his family waiting at home, this loss is permanent. It's a reminder of the risks that first responders take every time they answer a call. So next time you see those flashing lights on the freeway, remember, there's a person behind that badge, someone like Sergeant Xiao Deng who stopped to help and lost his life doing it. And maybe, just maybe, we can all carry a bit of that courage into our own lives.